alongside Teddy Atlas, and we welcome you to the MGM Grand here on the Vegas Strip in beautiful Las Vegas, Nevada for our main event. We are looking forward to this fight, especially. Opening round here, scheduled for 12. Really good work right there, landing the 2 punches in sequence by Marvelous.
Side to side.
Teddy, what do you look for early on when you're analyzing a fight of 2 power punchers facing off against each other that gives you a clue as to which way this is going?
Who's doing the little things a little bit better? Who's using the jab? Who's controlling range? Hey, who's thinking better?
Now hugging on the inside. Marvelous is almost looking foolish that time he missed so badly. A little something for his opponent after getting tagged. Mayweather's defense, is it ever good? Look at how easy he's able to block those punches. Goes up top with a right hand. Unable to make an impact there by Money. Marvelous's knowledge of the game is showing through. 3 ways to defend, one of them is to block. He did it there well. Halfway through round number 1, not able to connect with the uppercut.
Keep doing what you're doing.
Marvelous has done a good job there offensively scoring with that left hand.
Nice.
He gives as well as he takes. You saw it on that exchange. To the head he goes with a left hand. Now he ties up there. He just missed that shot up top. Final 10 seconds of round number 1. Mayweather's giving his opponent headaches here now. He's throwing punches, but he's able to block them away.
You have to double the jab.
Here we go. Round 2 is underway. Oh, a good right hand by Marvelous. And you see what he can do when he sends that right to the head. Good block there by Marvelous. Teddy, I've heard you say it many times before, but the better fighters have a wide array of punches.
Yeah, well, you have to, because obviously your opponent is going to adjust to what you're doing. You want to keep them off balance. Stay effective.
Halfway through round number 2. You see him holding on. Marvelous is just looking to get it done on the back end here, Teddy.
Yeah, he is. He's just waiting to set a trap. You know, he's trying to get his opponent to walk in where he can make a miss and bang, spring it on him.
He's working the body.
Not precise at all by Money.
Keep doing what you're doing.
And just grabbing onto his opponent. That was a miss by Money. Up top with the right hand. Final 10 seconds of round number 2. Mayweather's banged by a right hand.
Listen, I want you to pick his jabs.
He seems fully recovered to me. Here we are, the start of a new round, and a fighter that got tagged hard in the last round seems as fresh as could be.
Well, when you push a fighter, when you push a human being to a dark place, that's when you're going to find out what's bright inside of them, what's great inside of them. And he's responding just that way.
Pace yourself.
Well off the mark by Marvelous.
Punch your way off the ropes.
And now we got a fight. He fires back a right hand of his own.
Relax.
Covers up nicely, gets rid of his opponent's body shot. Coming to the halfway point of this third round. See, the defense pays off as he gets rid of that downstairs. Money's proving to be elusive. Mayweather's blocking ability is doing well for him there.
Focus, relax. Move!
Money's giving me the impression that he's not 100%. Now, we saw that he was stunned earlier, but the nonstop clinching, it really tells you where he stands.
Yeah, it does, because that's not his way. That has not been his makeup, his personality before. So you know something's not right now, and his opponent is starting to understand that.
Jab.
Teddy, he did a smart thing right there. Just created enough space and then landed the counterpunch.
Looked like the will of the wisp, the old great Willie Pep. Made him miss, made him pay.
Don't worry about it. Get in your rhythm, okay?
Well, if things continue like this is going to be an interesting stretch run of this fight. Beginning of round number 4. Marvelous. His opponent knows exactly what the game plan can be now. That counter punch landed with some success. Right to the head with that right. Able to cover up along the belt line, blocks that one. Top-notch jab by Marvelous. Just not there. Straight right hand off the mark. Blocks the headshot. Halfway through round number 4. Money's hurt bad by a right hand. Boy, I know he's not in great shape, but all of a sudden he's doing a very good job of defending himself.
You know, it's a funny thing. He's fighting on instincts, and sometimes that's a good thing. You don't want to get hurt to get there, but you want to get there. Right now, he's doing things without thinking, naturally.
Tucks those elbows in, blocks the body shot.
You're not pace yourself.
Marvel's in a good rhythm defensively here. Teddy, what is that, a credit to his ability to anticipate?
You know, also, it's the teaching. Let's give the trainers credit. Of course, let's give his background of the amateurs credit, but he learned how to get away from punches. This is technique that was taught to him.
Nothing there on the punch by Money. Mayweather's opponent landing an effective counter punch right there. Last 10 seconds. Mayweather's well off the mark that time. We come to the end of this round. Teddy, a round in which maybe a lot of trainers don't like to see because it was a very busy round for both guys.
Well, it depends what kind of style, what kind of strength your fighter has, or even what kind of weaknesses. If I had a guy who likes to box, who likes to counterpunch, I want a guy coming at him. Not with a lot of TNT in his gloves, but coming forward where my guy is well suited. He can pick him off a little bit.
If there was a baseball umpire around, he'd call that a strikeout by Money.
Nice one.
Good flush shot by Marvelous. Nice block that time. It was intended to the head. Marvelous is showing us that defense is also very much part of his game.
Yeah, it is. Not only to avoid punches, but actually to even set up offense. You know, he'll make you miss, and then there's something coming back. He creates opportunities to hit you.
Halfway into round number 5 here. A well-placed overhand right. Well, that was his intention, and that's what he's doing. Not engaging in the fight, but clinching.
Back to the body.
Oh, his opponent got away from that uppercut.
More pressure.
And he ties up on the inside.
Keep moving.
Well, his opponent is opening up and coming forward, so I would think there are some opportunities that exist.
Yeah, I think some counterpunching opportunities. Opportunities not on the front end, but on the back end.
10 seconds to go in this round.
Come on, kid, focus.
I don't know, Teddy. It just feels like one of those nights, one of those fights where somebody's getting hurt, where this is not going to the judges' scorecards.
I feel like I'm in Coney Island watching one of those hot dog eating contests where somebody's going to try to eat 50 of them, 60 of them. In other words, he's not worried how he's going to feel at the end of the night.
In and out, in and out, in and out. Let's move. Pace yourself.
He clinches when he gets to the inside. Flush right hand to the head.
Unload.
Money's throwing wide punches. If I'm standing opposite of that, I jump on it.
Yeah, well, if you're the fighter, that's where you have to be kind of like into a Kodak moment, where you take a picture and you say, okay, remember that, and the next time, bang, I'm going to take advantage.
And now he brings the left hand upstairs. Halfway through round 6.
Come on, kid, focus. Pace yourself.
And he engages in the clinch. And now he's acting like a fighter, coming back with the right hand after getting scored upon. Marvelous is showing us a real solid skill set here with his head movement. Teddy, how much of that is just natural athletic ability and instincts, and how much of that is being trained?
Well, most of it's trained well. If I take a guy off the street, Joe, and he hasn't been taught anything, he's going to throw punches. But usually he's not going to have a good defense. That's something that has to be attained. That's something that has to be taught. This guy has been taught good defensive fundamentals.
And round 6 comes to an end.
Keep that up.
You sit ringside long enough and you get a sense at what the scorecards are going to look like. I mean, sometimes they throw you off a little bit. But we know who should be ahead on the scorecards in this fight.
Yeah, and he does too, and his opponent does too, and you see it in his body language. He's starting to get a little discouraged a little bit. And of course, you see also that the guy winning right now, he's starting to behave like a guy that's winning. He's staying outside a little more, using those feet a little bit more, almost going into that kind of prevent defense you see in football.
Well, supposed to be fighting, but instead he's hugging. Off to the side, a little swing and a miss going upstairs. Money's making for a tough target there. He gets away from that punch.
Good. Swing back. Focus.
At the halfway point of round 7. Effective work with that flush overhand right. Mayweather's missing punches here. Now, the good news is he's throwing punches, but Teddy needs to be more accurate.
Well, can I give you the bad news?
Please.
He's throwing him to the wrong place. He's throwing him upstairs. He should throw him downstairs. This guy's moving his head. You go downstairs, you take away that head movement. Then you find him upstairs.
Keep moving. Use the jab. Nice work.
Well off the mark by Marvelous. Coming towards the end of the 7th round, 10 seconds to go.
Keep doing what you're doing.
And this round comes to an end.
The head and the body.
Marvelous has came out gunning in this fight, and it's worked so far. Early on here, round number 8, he has a commanding lead on your scorecard. But there's still a lot of fight left to be fought.
Well, part of the problem is he's not a puncher, Joe. And being that he's not a puncher, he's had to work extra doubly hard just to keep his opponent off him. He's had to throw 3, 4 punches where if he could bang a little bit, one punch would have been enough and he would have saved a lot of energy.
He tried to nab him up top, but was unable to connect.
Body shots. You're still not moving enough.
Commits to the straight right. He missed with that headshot.
You're not focused. Pace yourself.
Not much action as he just ties up.
Move your head.
Seconds to go, halfway through round 8. This deep into the fight, and they're both like runaway trains, non-stop.
They're finding out things that they never knew about each other. They're finding it out to our benefit, where we can sit back and enjoy it.
Not getting it done with that straight right hand. Took a shot, now he gives a left.
More punches.
And now just wasting everybody's time holding on. Comes right back with a shot of his own.
Punch.
You can see he's trying to score up top, but off the mark there. Clock counting down here in round number 8. 10 seconds to go.
Focus.
This has been an absolutely dominating performance by Marvelous. And he's doing it the way that judges like for it to be done, with clean and effective punching.
Yeah, making their job a little easier.
Good block by Money.
More punches.
Needs to improve that accuracy. Missed with the headshot. Marvelous is doing exactly what you should to be a strong defensive fighter. You got to block those punches away.
Keep moving. Come on, kid, focus.
.90 seconds into the 9th round. Very nice work with the double jab up top.
Pace yourself.
Gets rid of that body shot.
Hands up. Keep your hands up. Keep
And
your
you can
hands
see
up.
he wanted to do that as he holds on there.
Uppercut. You need to
Two
keep
snapping
the head
jabs by
moving.
Marvelous.
Unload. Let's see some more head movement. Let's see some more head movement. Get out of the way.
Good defense, just covering up down low. And now just wasting away some time with that clinch. Final chance, last 10 seconds of round 9. He scored well after being hit himself. That's a good block by Money. We come to the end of this round, and for this fighter, I think that's a good thing because I was looking at him there, Teddy, and it looked like he was breathing in and out of his mouth for most of that round.
Yeah, and that's a bad sign. That means that the gas tank is a little low. He's low on petrol.
Pace yourself. You got nice.
Halfway through round 10.
Relax.
Marvelous is throwing a lot of punches right here, but not a lot of them are landing.
And that can be very discouraging to the guy who's throwing him because he's working, but he's starting to get a little frustrated, a little concerned that he's not doing damage, as you said.
He gets hit, but he gives it right back.
Focus, relax.
And he's holding.
Keep moving.
Coming to the end of round number 10, 10 seconds to go.
It's over. He's done. He's got nothing left, okay? Just go for the head. Knock him out. It's done.
You know, there's a part of me that actually likes when we get to this point in the fight. Things been lingering along. He hasn't picked up any ground. He's trailing by a significant margin here at the start of round number 11 on your scorecard, so it's do or die.
Yeah, exactly. And all that training, all the months that he's put in getting ready for this fight in the training camp and everything, it all comes down, as you just said, next few minutes.
Marvelous. His defense did a good job there, able to avoid that punch.
Body shots. Body shot. You're not focused. Pace yourself. Left and right, left and right, left and right. More movement, head movement. Jump on it, nice.
Halfway through this 11th round. Money's coming up with the answers, avoiding that punch.
You're not focusing. Nice, nice.
Keeping his hands up, getting rid of his opponent's offense. Mayweather's hurt from that.
You're doing fine.
Able to dismiss it. What a big shot. He goes down. Oh, he may be close here. Can he survive the round? Mayweather's corner needs to really get to their man after this round. They need to treat him after that knockdown. They also need to give him some sound advice. What's the advice you'd give him?
Well, first of all, if they're going to get the chance to get to him, he better move his head. But the advice I would give him is, hey, you go out this next round and you kill some time. Tie him up a little bit right from the beginning. Don't worry about losing the early part of the fight or the early part of the round. Just get yourself back together.
Scheduled for 12, and they're closing in on going the full distance. Final round. Not hitting his mark there, going upstairs.
Side to side, move your head.
And he just holds on there. Good block there by Marvelous. Mayweather's hit by a big left hand. Good block by Money. And he clinches yet again. Mayweather's out to show everybody that he's fine. But we saw what happened in the last round. He was knocked down in that last round. Does he have to prove something to himself as well as proving something to everybody in this arena?
Well, that's the right question, Joe. He's got to revisit his memory banks a little bit and know that he's already proven it to himself. He's been in this position before, so he has to regain that confidence and understand that he can deal with this. He's done it before.
Halfway through this 12th and final round. Not able to land the headshot.
Keep moving.
All right, here we go. Last 60 seconds of the fight.
You're doing
Oh, he
great.
just misses with that headshot.
Pace yourself. Uppercut. Come on, kid, focus. Unload.
10 seconds to go in this, the final round.
Still not moving.
Good block by Money.
Move.
Teddy, who would have ever thought it? Two guys like this, brawlers, punchers, that it would go to a decision.
Yeah, exactly. I mean, you thought you were going to get a firework display, and you wind up getting a little bit of painting.
So a unanimous decision win by Marvelous. That's the way we saw it all night long. The judges agree.
It was hard to see it any other way.
A good one for the fans. Glad you tuned in to see it with us. I'm Joe Tessitore alongside Teddy Atlas saying thanks for being with us.